Okay, I'm going to skip all the way down to 12 because the other questions are similar, except you're just finding more points. So, questions, what is it, 6 to 11 are just more longer questions by nature. They're not any more difficult, they're just longer. However, 12 really throws you a curveball, which we need to figure out. It says the curve y equals x to the power of 5 plus mx to the power of 3 minus 7x plus 5 has a stationary point at x equals negative 2. Find m. Okay, honestly, I have not solved this question yet. I am a little bit curious and I don't really know how to solve it, but something I really encourage you to do, and I think this is a little bit of a weakness of you guys, is that you aren't allowing yourself to play and kind of figure it out for yourself. So, like, sometimes mathematics, the best way to learn is just to play and see what you can get out of it. I know certain things about this that I can manipulate and change, and maybe from there I can derive the answer. It's not an efficient way to solve a problem, yes, but it's a good way of just developing your learning and figuring it out, especially if you're learning it for the first time. Okay? That's how I like to solve it anyway. I just like to play around and see what I can do. So, I'm just kind of curious. If x equals negative 2, I can find my y value, but I don't know if I really want to. I just want this. Okay, so if I differentiate this, and our stationary point should equal 0, this should equal 0, and I'll have something of this differentiated. And from that, I know that x equal negative 2, which I can put into all these x values. Then I'll have some numbers left over, especially from here, and from here as well, that I can try and figure out m. It should be like a 1 or 2 step equation, just by thinking about it. Okay, let's have a go at it. So the first thing I'm going to do, yep, I'm on here. I'm just going to write it out again. I always like to write it out just to be thorough and clear. Okay. Here we have our equation. Let's differentiate it. Y dash is going to be 5x4 plus, this is going to be ugly, 3mx squared minus 7. And that 5 goes away. Cool, don't come back. Now, this is a stationary point, so we know our y dash equals 0. So let's make that true. Okay. I am going to sub in my x equals 2 because I know that at this stationary point x must equal negative 2. And from there I can find out this number, and that's going to be negative 7, and I can move it all across and divide by what is left, whatever's left. So let's put that in. Let's sub x equals negative 2. 0. Okay, please use brackets in your calculator. I will model to you what you are meant to do. So many people are not using brackets in the class. It's really bad habits, guys. Okay. What's going to happen here? I just need to put it in my brackets. I'm going to change that number. 5 minus 2 to the power of 4. That's going to give me 80. This is times, I got to remember that. That's 3 times m times this. So I can put these together and just put it at the front of m. And I'm going to do that. Negative 2 squared, it's going to be 4 times 3, gives me 12. So that's 12m. So remember, that times that times that. So really that's 4 times 3, which is 12. Minus 7. Now that's all equal to 0. Put these together, that's going to give me 73. Yeah. Plus 12. Oh, this is going to be ugly, but it will probably be right. I'm going to minus 73 to both sides. And then I'm going to divide by 12. Jeesh. Okay. That's our ugly answer, but it is still our answer. And I did check the answer, and I know that's correct. However, they want to change it just so slightly. What they do is minus 73 over 12, shift bracket. Oh, my goodness. Minus 73 over 12. And I want to go Shift SD. That's what I want to do. They want to put it in this form. Okay, they want to put it as a mixed numeral. That's fine. I prefer it as this, but I'm going to stick with what the textbook's doing. Minus 6 over 1 over 12, and m will equal that. Okay, so don't be scared by these harder questions. And even though they're ugly, don't be scared about those numbers either. Not everything's going to fit perfectly, but seriously, just play around and have a go at trying to do these questions. Okay, guys? I hope that's helpful.